No sign of captured mayflies or anyone else. I don't like this. I think we just walked into a trap.
Yes, that is exactly what you've gone and done. Not without a little prodding, of course. But I need to thank you for inviting me to your safe haven. Without you, could I have met that girl so soon? And I am sorry it's come to this. I enjoyed our time together, truly. But what I have planned next is far too important to be thwarted by you and your friends. So now, the sacrifice for the greater good is called for. It's time for you to die. Again.
We made it out in one piece. That's the good news. But I think our friend Mary just betrayed us. If Mary and Rosetta are creating monsters like that, then we'll need to keep getting stronger if we're going to take them down. Taking on another Transcendent is the best way I can think of to do that. The nearest settlement from here is Tallgrass. Maybe we should try there.
Where did you hear that? Well, no matter. It was a long time ago, but yes, I used to be. Why do you bring that up? Someone claiming to be a mayfly. You're the only surviving mayfly I know of. Are you saying this woman was an imposter? Well, Mary's a common enough name, especially for low-ranked Rosetta members. At this point, most of them are clones with the same few names. I haven't been a member of Rosetta since Starfall, 20 years ago. When it comes to what they're up to now, I don't know any more than you do. But I do know of one place that might be helpful to you. Source Extraction Point 73. Rosetta keeps a backup data terminal there holding all its personnel data. I'm completely sure. I know because I installed that terminal myself. It's set to auto-update for at least another century. I trained as one, but when I worked for Rosetta, I was a data manager. That's why I was the one who installed that terminal inside Source Extraction Points. Even Rosetta's resources were limited by Starfall. Unless that terminal's been damaged or destroyed, they'll still be using it. Here, take my fingerprint and eye scans to unlock the terminal. I hope some good will finally come from all the work I did for that evil organization.
location Trent gave us. Source extraction point 73.
Welcome, listeners.
Rosetta forces
Coming
guarding this
to
place.
you human
Maybe
waste.
that's a sign the data terminal
Guess who
is
we
still
got on the
there.
program today? The perfect companion. A little robot who's built to care. It's H37.
I can't hold out much. That's the data terminal. We just need to enter Trent from our estates. And then we'll be able to discover who our friend Mary really is.
Hold the defensive line! All troops, stick to your positions! I need backup!
Mary Ames, huh? I knew there was something off about that woman. And she's no mere Rosetta agent either. She's commander-in-chief of all the Rosetta forces on this island. Let's get back to Blackfell and ask Trent about this. He might be able to tell us something more.
So you've been to Source Extraction Point 73 then. What did you find out about this Mary person? Mary Ames, Nalcott Security Department, Warden of the Nalcott Island Containment Zone, Commander-in-Chief. So in other words, if I hadn't left Rosetta, then this Mary Ames would be my boss. Think she'd make a good manager? I know. I understand she's the one who reactivated the monoliths and wiped out the mayflies, and who knows what else. We probably have her to thank for stirring up open conflicts between the Union and Rosetta. Regardless of her intentions, we must thwart her plans. As the leader of the Union, I'll tell you this. I know how much of a debt we owe the mayflies. After all you've done for us, this is our chance to pay you back. You have our support. Sure, ask me any. You mean you really don't know? The containment zone isn't located on Nalcott. It is Nalcott. The entire island is a Rosetta prison for dangerous deviations. I am. Rosetta decided the whole island of Nalcott was the perfect containment zone for deviations, transcendence, and other dangerous phenomena. Think about it. The monoliths, the other Rosetta facilities. These are all just fancy cages. The monoliths provide miraculous amounts of energy. But where do you think that energy comes from? There you go. The Transcendents are entrenched in the monoliths, but they're also prisoners there. They feed on life, and Rosetta feeds on their energy. It's a win-win situation for everyone except us mortals who get chewed up. It's been 20 years since Starfall, but Nalcott has never stopped being one big prison. I don't know what else Rosetta has in the works, but I'm sure they're not going to give up on their plans. I'm afraid I don't know about that. Maybe the sanctuary refers to rift space. That's what we call the zone between our world and other dimensions. Each of the transcendents in the monolith reside in a pocket of rift space. So it could be that's what Mary meant when she mentioned a sanctuary. We never used that term when I was with Rosetta, though. Maybe she's referring to some separate pocket of rift space, or another realm entirely. Unfortunately, I'm at a loss there too. That said, it's been 20 years since I was last in Rosetta. There's plenty they must have discovered since then. I don't know who this girl is, but if the head of Rosetta here is personally involved, then she's no ordinary child. Whatever Mary plans to do with that girl, it can't be good. And whoever that girl is, I'm sure she needs your protection from Rosetta even more than the rest of us do. Then good luck, Mayfly. No matter how difficult the road ahead is, I hope you don't give up. Humanity is counting on you.